If you want skills that actually move the needle, this video is for you. Not slogans, not clever tricks, but real, repeatable techniques you can use this week and every week after. I'll show the exact moves, how to build automated habits, how to choose the right instruments, how to manage risk and friction, and how to measure progress so you know you're winning. No theory that sounds smart, but only steps that change outcomes. So here's the shift. The single most powerful move is automation. Set a fixed transfer on payday and treat it like a bill. Why this works is simple. Financial outcomes are the product of repeated actions, not heroic single events. When the transfer happens automatically, you don't need willpower. Consistency replaces motivation. Practically, choose a comfortable amount, schedule it, and forget it. If you can, scale the amount on a rule. For example, add 1% of any raise to the transfer. Over years, those tiny automatic increases compound into meaningful differences. The tool is simple. Picking instruments is a technical choice, not a fashion statement. If your goal is long-term growth, low-cost broad index funds are the right tool. They reduce single company risk and minimize fees. If your goal is liquidity in the next 24 months, short-term bonds or high-yield savings are appropriate. The technique is to ask, what is the time horizon, and what trade-offs am I willing to accept? Fees and taxes quietly erode returns. A 0.5% fee versus a 0.1% fee looks small until you model it over decades. Keep instruments simple and aligned with the objective. Sophistication only comes when necessity demands it. Make it mechanical. Set targets and rebalance on a rule. Allocation is not a one-time decision. It's a procedural skill. Decide your buckets: safety, growth, optional experiments. Then automate contributions into those buckets. For safety, keep 3 months of essential expenses as a buffer. And for growth, direct regular purchases into diversified funds. Rebalance only on a clear rule. For instance, when a bucket drifts by 5 percentage points, or on a quarterly schedule. Rebalancing forces you to buy low and sell high without drama. If your target is 70-30 equities to bonds, a disciplined rebalance keeps risk controlled and behavior predictable. Now design your defaults. Remove steps that stop you from saving. Complexity is the enemy of execution. If signing up, transferring, or buying feels like a project, you will procrastinate. Simplify account structure. One checking, one investing account, one emergency account. Use roundup features, scheduled buys, and automatic rebalancing where available. Add friction to bad behavior, for example, a simple 24-hour rule before non-essential purchases. And remove friction from good behavior, payroll splits, scheduled buys, or auto contributions. These small design decisions change behavior mechanically and remove the need for heroic discipline. Protect the plan. Use buffers, diversification, and tax-efficient accounts. Risk is a technical lever. Position size and time diversification are two tools you control. Cap individual positions to a small percentage of your portfolio, so a single loss can't derail the entire plan. Use dollar cost averaging for large entries to reduce timing risk. Taxes matter. Prioritize tax-advantaged accounts if available, and keep taxable turnover low. A low turnover fund inside the right account structure often outperforms a higher turnover active fund after taxes. These are not glamorous steps, but they materially increase after-tax outcomes. Usually, people track price every hour and feel anxious. Instead, track a single progress metric: savings rate, monthly net contribution, or a rolling net worth trend. Measure monthly and review quarterly. If the metric moves up, you are winning. If not, change one lever at a time, like contribution, fee, or allocation. Combine measurement with disciplined learning. For example, 30 focused minutes per week on a specific idea. Implement it for a month and keep only what works. Practical learning plus measurement equals skill accumulation. Practically delaying, as I said before, is one of the worst habits of poor and middle-class people. That's why it's very important to start the changes as soon as possible. The plan may sound like this. In the first week, you schedule an automatic transfer and pick your tracking metric. In the second week, cancel one subscription and redirect the money. In week 3, open a basic brokerage or retirement vehicle and set a recurring purchase into a low-cost ETF. And in the fourth week, draft one rule for increases. For example, allocate half of raises to investments and commit to it for 3 months. Each step is small, executable, and measurable. In the final, the most important resource you have is time. Small, consistent actions scale through compounding. Focus on systems you can repeat without friction. Measure progress with a single metric. And protect yourself with simple risk and tax rules. Start one thing this week, make it automatic, and check it monthly. That is how skills turn into outcomes. If you found this useful, hit the subscribe and like buttons and leave your suggestions in the comment section. I'll be breaking these steps down into simple, practical videos every week so you can apply them immediately. See you in the next video.